This is how to do a proper checkout by Cash Your Hall Director. First, you're going to want to meet up with your resident who has a form like this. Hi, resident.
Hi, I'm Monica.
Monica. That is a form like this that is signed by the hall director, the current RA, and the new RA. Yay! The form we were just talking about comes to the resident from an email from Jane. They get an email like this saying that you've been approved to change rooms. And so what they do is they click on the form, and that's the form that they print out and have the current hall director, new RA, and current RA sign. Pull the student's RCR from the RCR drawer. Pull their key packet from their key packet, and their blue card. Just like this. Bada bing. Take the student's RCR, a pen, and a clipboard up to the student's room along with the student. Then take a look at every single item on the RCR. For example, the door and peephole. The peephole looks good. The door looks good. And write it with your pen on the RCR in the checkout column. If the condition of the room is exactly the same as it was during check-in, you can put same in the checkout column, and you can draw a line down for all the sames if they're exactly the same. Perhaps though, if there's a damage, you're going to need to write in red pen what the damage is in the checkout column and the price of the damage. The student is taking the responsibility by themselves. It's just in the damage column. If it's let's say they broke one of the couches and it costs over a couple $100. If it's a split charge, we'll put the split charge right there of how much it's going to cost each. If there's a big split charge, please see Cash and she will help you. But then you just write same, same, same if there's no other damages. On the back side of the RCR, you're going to write down the total charges from the front of the RCR, in this where it says the arrow going over. And then you're going to list the names of the people that the damages are shared with. If no one's sharing a damage, just put no share. Then you'll do improper checkout. If there was an improper checkout, it costs $75, but Robin was present, so that's a no. So then I put a 0 over here. For a cleaning requirement, there was no cleaning requirement, so that's a no, and a 0 over here. And then we get to move on to the keys. Then you will want to verify that the access card and keys are assigned to that particular room. The access card, the code, is the center number, and then the keys, they're all listed on the key packet. What you're also going to want to do is take the keys, make sure that they are perfectly flat and that there are no bends to it. And you want to make sure that they all match. A lot of times residents mix up access cards because they have the same amount of access as their friends, but everything is room specific as it's listed on the key packet. If someone loses an access card, it's $25. Each key is $10. And if they lose the room key, there's also a core change, which is $50. So $25, $35, $45, plus $50 of the core change is $95. If an access card has a crack right here, it's okay because it still gets access to the building. But what you're going to want to do is hold the card like this to make sure that there are no cracks. Just like that. At the bottom, you'd want to put the total payment of charges. We don't accept cash or anything, so you don't need to put anything there. $5 because it's carried down. You do the math and calculate everything up and put it right there. Then you have the resident's initial. Please have the students initial that little box to verify the charges and so they know how much they're being charged. Next, have them write today's date of when they checked out and have them sign where it says resident. Then you as the RA will go to the next box and you will sign it as the staff member, acknowledging that you did the checkout. The student is moving somewhere on campus, write in the room number and building of where they're moving. Also, write down the work order number saying that the room needs to be cleaned, attention custodial. Please take down the bed pad and bring it to the RA workroom. We'll show you where. And then also please take off the Blair-Shannon sticker if they're moving out of the building or off campus because we don't want them coming back in. Then I'm going to be signing it and dating it of when the last billable day. So that's just, this part is all me. Bed pads will go in a bin or a box that's right here by the RCR cabinet, right there. If you are wondering how much it costs for a damage, go to the R drive, Blair-Shannon damage fees, and then it's got a list of what things cost. If there's a damage that's over $100, go to the R drive, the Blair-Shannon folder, damages for this year, and list the, actually put a picture in this file, do the room number, the person's name, the student's name, and what the issue is so that we can have a photo of the damage. Yum. To check out, you just do 2 sections. It's the date returned and the condition of the access card. That's it. Now that you've said goodbye to the student, what you're going to do then is take the RCR that's completed, copy it onto a brand new one without the name, but copy every single thing down on the check-in, because then you'll have all the updated condition of the room, and do a brand new blue card. Again, you're not going to have the student's name of who's moving in, just so it's all ready to go, and you're going to refile it where they go. You are almost done. What you're then going to do, you're going to staple the blue card onto the RCR low enough where you can see both stickers of the students' names. You're going to do 2 staples, one on the top, one on the bottom. So you do 2 staples, and then you take the form that you found from the original step and staple it in the top corner, on the left top corner, to the back. And that's the form that gives approval. Once you've stapled it all together, imagine it's stapled, you're going to bring it over to this check out bin where Robin can review it, and that's it. Way to go. You've done it. Yay.